out of Gilmore Grail. We're going to start from the very beginning. Welcome to the multiverse of Gilmore Girls, Trailer Park Girls. This is my medical chart. If I could write it, Rory is stable on her medication. She she tries to mend and settle. The focus of my therapy to love myself. Try to manifest the kind of love I need. My mental wars are behind me. My trauma bonds are history, and we move forward in what is reality. Reality is good. My support system is strong, and who I am, if I am broken. My entire life, I have been running to heal myself. It's done. I'm healed. What is next? Love? This is my story, writing to Mike Johnson. So, just like to pause, it is very normal for me to put so much love on my therapist because he was my good friend, and I think you would think it is funny. I don't use his real name because he has a public platform, but if you're digging in Stacy's life, you figure it out. But I'm very much just a fan. So, but I love writing him love stories because it's so healing. Because it's never gonna go anywhere. Nothing's ever gonna happen with it. But I feel good about it because I know that he genuinely cares for me. When all the other ones, it's fairly up in the air on how they feel about me and they hurt me. But he would never hurt me, so that's why I like to write my love stories about him. And I like to read the ones I write about him. They're funny. They're my favorites. Him and Josh. Because Josh is also somebody who would never hurt me, but I accidentally hurt Josh. But I would never hurt my therapist. He's also the therapist of the family. This is Gilmore Girls' world. This book, he is my Brendan Urie. He looks just like Brendan Urie. I tell you that. He looks just like Brendan Urie. We talk reality. We got love for each other, but he is married. He is my dearest friend, and I need his counsel. This is the next chapter, Rory Gilmore. So then in Rory Gilmore world, the therapist is married, and then in Stacy's world, he's married, and then and then we talk about delusions. Because I do need his help. If I am J.K. Rowling and I have to fight the Dark Lord, I need help. And I need his specific help. Only he can help me in this life. No pressure. Delusions. Patient states that she is suffering from delusions. She reports that she has fallen in love with another unavailable man. What should she do? Focus on herself. Scene would open with Rory boarding her plane with her staff. She is FaceTiming with Danny. So this is when Rory is super rich and famous and has all of her dreams come true. Which is what I'm trying to manifest for my life. Danny is busy in London with his dad. Danny is telling Rory what his day is like. Rory is being booked for speaking events. They want her to talk about her illness. Rory turned in her book. It's in editing, getting ready for publishing. She did it. Jess is still a media tycoon, and I have been moved past thinking he ruined my life. Blaming him gives me a reason to hold on to him. Blaming him gives me a reason to hold on to him. That is something I probably needed to hear after reading Letters of War, because I really went at him in war. Because I was like, this is the book about war. I'm going to get it off my chest. He's probably going to get mad at me. This is going to make me look bad. I need to feel it. I need to walk through it. But blaming him gives me a reason to hold on to him. If I let him go, I feel like I'm letting my dreams go. That's why I hold on to Jess so bad. Jess is happily married, and we are well on our way to making a movie. He can be married, we can make a movie, and all is going to be right in the world. The franchises are a massive success. Rory is spending her money. Rory forgets she is rich. She has 20 plus locations of Luke and Lorelai's drive-thru coffee chain. They gained so much popularity that we are adding more. Rory's goal is to provide massive amounts of jobs, good paying jobs. She is growing in her field. They look at her like the next Jeff Bezos. building Luke's into a national chain, keeping the charm and adding efficiency. So I want to make Luke's into like a Seven Brews. And I need the congressman's help on that. If I was to actually do, if I was to have the money to do it, if I was just like, hey, I could write checks to make this happen, can you help me? He'd be like, absolutely, Stacy. Anything for Stace. And I'm just like, I have the best friends. I really do. I'm so blessed in my life. I have wonderful people, and I feel bad for This is This is hard for people. It's triggering, but it's good. It's really lighthearted stuff. Rory is CEO of Dragonfly and Luke Steiner. Logan has a private plane. Rory has bought herself one. Rory is loving her new life of luxury. She deserves it. The money she got from the Gilmores and Chris when she completed her book. She got a large sum of money from Richard Gilmore. He gave her tickets to travel everywhere he has went, and everywhere she wants to go. The rest of the money goes into her charity, The Haven. The charity focuses on emergency housing, food insecurity, and transportation rescue. She is overwhelmed with the work heading for her. The focus is building the teams. Who can do the jobs? The main hire is Madeline, and she is learning how to be the director of marketing. The job is just to be famous, promote the empire. The empire is growing. Action is what is next. The action is up to the team. Rory has to give assignments out. The last 5 years has been the established team. Michelle is overworked and needs help. Madeline starts to come up to team meetings. She and Brad are scene mates. Brad controls Rory's money. Given her history with mental health, he reviews her books. Lorelai takes a back seat. When she gets Rory all the way trained as CEO of Dragonfly and Luke's, they both take a back seat. They are owners and the money is rolling in. They don't know how to spend it. They buy a boat. Luke never got to do a boat trip. And then I think I've read this. The wave is gonna hit on Jesse's birthday, 9/15/2025. Then the big wave for Halloween, Rory's birthday. Then another big wave for Stacy's birthday, 11/24/25. This is the year we prepare for 2026. This will be the year we go into production. Gilmore Grail. Also want strong leaders able to handle large roles. We have other dreams and ambitions. This is entire life. That's why I know it will happen for me. I write past the nose. It will happen. Everyone says so. Everyone is waiting. The shadows are condensed into Lost Mind and Wild Mind. The series would like to be the best way to tell it. Releasing in theaters. So this is just like my big dream journal. So mostly I just write the same story over and over again until it comes true. Just kidding. I try not to write the same story. That's why I think I'm slowing down on writing and just telling the story and reading the books with my time. Let's jump back into Letters of War. Really into this book. My goal is to make you both rich with grabbing a movie deal. Warner's brother and Netflix. We have a money grab. Warner Brothers has something like $7 billion to spend. They are going to be looking for projects, scouting me because of my writing. We get picked up. I will be very famous. So that's what's going on.